some of our greatest researchers, historians, are people that I had the opportunity to travel with. Dr. Ben, Dr. Van Sertima, Dr. John Henry Clark, Tony Martin, Asa Hilliard, just about all of the names, many those who have done the great work. Even Al Sharpton and Reverend Daughtry, and you named them. I was the official documentarian for the movement. So every day I was recording. And these people are great in their own right. And they put their lives on the line for African people. I was blessed, and I said blessed because it was just a great journey to have been on that journey with so many of our warriors and record their words, their research, their action. And our people need that in order to understand who they are and where we come from as a people and what we have given to the world. It changes the way we perceive ourselves. And that is important in determining what you do and what you believe you can do. And if you believe you can do a thing, you can do it. But all of this great history that laid down the foundation for all human knowledge comes from our ancestors. But if you don't know that, you are like a man with $1 billion in the bank, but because you don't know you have it, you don't go to the bank and access it. But we have a $1 trillion history. We have trillions and trillions of dollars in our history.
So let me cut you for a second. And I want to say something a little bit different. First thing I want to say is, you think before I say every black man should give you $50, before I say that's watching this video, personally, I consider you a general. You know, I consider you, when you talk about Marcus Garvey, Dr. Clark, I put you up there. You know, that's how I see you personally. Spending the time with you, getting to know you, but seeing the other work you've done. A lot of people don't know how seismic you are because you never really televised and you stayed in the background for so long. So they don't understand that you're a living giant among us. And with your level of humility, you've never come across that way. And the reason why I'm trying to put it in words, so many times we take you for granted, but you're probably one of the last standing giants of our era for the past 100 years. What I'm saying to people is, if you understand the magnitude of work that Minister Brown has done, you'll understand why you owe him $50 a piece to complete his work. You see, it's gone beyond help us. It's more like, here's the general. If you're a black man and you're a soldier and you understand what the war is, put up your money or shut up forever. That kind of message we have to send at this crucial time. There's the general, he's healthy, put up or shut up. How do you convey that in better words?
Running. I have so enjoyed life, and life has been so good to me. And just being friends with people who I consider great. I never considered myself. I never saw myself the way you see me. I was just, putting me on the same level with people, the greats. I don't really see myself that way. It's true now when I start looking at the work that the Creator blessed me to have in my hands, to have accumulated. I was just really documenting the works of great people, and they were my friends, most of them. But I never considered myself on the same level with them. I looked up to them. I saw them as you see me.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think people should give, and they should give with all of their heart, because in my eyes, their work is worth it. Their sacrifice is worth it. I'm talking about great warriors for our people. And I know they were great warriors because I was there feminine. I was there with them. I traveled with them. I was on the line with them. If our leadership had said, go into the lines of police who at times were surrounding us, I would not have hesitated to go into the line against the police, even though I was not armed. And there were hundreds and hundreds of other brothers who would have done the same thing. I can't say they were not armed, because some of them were, but they were willing to do battle. I mean, you look at the Black Panther Party, and why I may not have been a member of the Black Panther Party, I knew of them, and they were of my era, and I knew many of the people who was in the party. I was in the National Black United Front from its inception here in New York under the leadership of Reverend Daughtry, and we certainly faced off with the police at all times. I mean, trying to force the city and this administration, people like Ed Koch and others, even what's this boy that's speaking up for this Trump, this racist Donald Trump, what, Giuliani? We demonstrated against him. Black people hated Giuliani because he was a racist back then and he's a racist today. So he haven't changed. So we know the players in the game because we have been against them and have fought against them going all the way back. So yes, you need to give, because this is the only place that history is.
Let me go back and revisit what I'm saying again, because I want to keep on instilling this message. You're never going to say it, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep saying it. And the reason why I have to say it is this. The story and the history of a people, it's sometimes more important than the flesh. The flesh comes and goes, but the story remains.
That is true.
Right?
You put your fingers on it.
Now, if you're the man that recorded the history that could change the entire continent of Africa, could change the decision on religion, could change the understanding of your heritage, could rebuild your story. If you're the man who could change the minds of millions, you, one man, your work, not who you recorded, the hours you put in to record them, and your commitment. If you're the guy that can change the minds of babies that are not yet born, aren't you one of the most important men right now alive to us? Yes or no?
I can't answer that.
and I want to say yes to that. And the reason why it's an honor to even shake your hand and to work with you is because of your humility. You see, that kind of humility is what got us in the mess in Africa. They took over.
Yeah. Right, that's true.
So you gotta tell the people, you know what, Ronnie said, I'm one of the greatest of all times. You need to treat me. You're Allie.
Well, I'm glad you're saying it, so I don't have to say it, because I don't see it.
Just whoever is watching this video, we don't beg, because the man is humble. He's done the work. All who's donated, thank you so much in all humility.
You really do, thank you.
And you've seen how much we've uploaded and how much you received. You know, continue with the blessing. Know that the giant lives. And I'm going to forever be in debt to Minister Brown for how he's changed my mind and allowed me to grow as a man. We stumbled upon each other some time back, and I saw the work that needs to be done, and we combined energy and we went to work. And when you meet a general, when you meet a real warrior, when you meet an elder who actually fights a certain way, this is a man that goes to war without going to war. This is a man who fights a battle that he's always going to win. When I look at your strategy and your approach and knowledge and how you now build a weapon for us as people to enable our mind and our children and the unborn children to actually move ahead, I'm asking everyone, be a part of the movement. You won't regret it. You know, this man is a giant, so please support the giant and make sure his work comes to fruition in this reality. Say the final words.
Well, the final word is listen to every word that my brother Rodney Pillinger has spoken to you and follow through with it. Do exactly as he has said. Give, because this is really critically important. Without our history, we cannot survive. Peace.
Thank you.